Hello and welcome to another episode of my Minecraft creative series. Oh, close up, you're welcome. Let me get the video rolling. I need to go this way as well, don't I? Not important at all. But welcome and thank you again for tuning in if you are a regular visitor, otherwise welcome to my channel. I don't think anyone actually joins my videos, like just from general YouTube. Oh well, not bothered. Welcome back. I'm going to try and not be too loud because it's like 10:30 at night and I don't know why my neighbours are up. But I'm hoping like they probably can't hear me, but I just don't know. I never hear them, so surely they can't hear me. Don't know. I'm just paranoid. I'm sure it's fine. But anyway, as you know, if you watched the last episode, I did start building lots of houses. I built 10 houses for episode 10. And I did mention that in this episode I'm going to be doing the interiors of those houses. Now, I do want to say they're not going to be like fully complete, but I do make a lot of progress on them. So, as I also mentioned, I have now put roofs on all the houses because that's something that I didn't manage in the last episode. So yeah, you can see kind of a bit more complete. The house is a bit more complete compared to what you saw in the last episode. But I like that you can see, if you're interested, how the houses started out instead of just the finished product. I think I would find that interesting, but that's me, and I appreciate we're all different. So yeah, I think it looks like I start the episode by just showing you off the finished off houses, like what kind of roofs I've put on them. So I'll let this play through. I don't think I've got a lot to say about it. I probably won't have a lot to say until we start doing the interiors. Look, there's that little house. Look at it. It looks so good. It looks so cute. Tiny little house. But yeah, look, it's so small on the inside, which does become a problem later in the episode, and I do fix. Absolutely tiny. Absolutely tiny. Like, can you imagine that? That's literally a one up, one down. And they do exist. But wow. Gosh. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And then there's that house that I really liked. Look at that. It's beautiful. I'd love a house that looks like that. Love it. If anyone's familiar with Grimsby, there's a newish estate called... What's it called? It's King's something. I can't remember. It's like... As you were... How, I don't know how can I explain where it is. I'm gonna have to find out what it's called, but yeah, there's some beautiful houses and they sort of look a bit like that last one. This one, I said it in the last episode, it's like a 2 up, 2 down sort of thing. Very strange layout where the door's down the side. And this one, look at it, it looks so nice. I think they look so nice. Look at that. Perfect. I'd love a house like that. That's what I need to save up for. But as you know, like, kitchen space there is going to be limited, but as I mentioned, there's space out the back to add an extension on. And then look at that one as well. They're just nice houses, and they're all different too. That's what I like about them. They're not all the same. They do look very similar, but they are actually different houses. And I hope you like them as much as I like them. So I think this one, house 10, is actually the one that I start with. So I'm going to fast forward it. Obviously, the first thing I do is put a floor in, so let's put the floor in. Look at that. This is what I like about having it pre-recorded. I can just skip the boring bits. So I put the floor in. I think the next thing I do... Oh, do I do the upstairs floor next? Let's have a look. Yep, so I start putting the first floor in. Block those corners off so I can put the windows in. Let's skip this bit again. Okay, so it looks like I put both the floors in. Now, obviously it's annoying that the house looks like it's floating, so I think the next thing I do, is put dirt around it so it doesn't look like it's floating. I hope that doesn't annoy anyone. That it looks really, I don't know. Because like I very much like houses to be sort of part of the natural landscape. But I think I'm doing the right thing by, like building them level and then sort of making the land look like it sort of evolves around the houses. I just end up there like rounding off the corners. I've noticed though that I didn't do that on the top row for some reason. I think it looks okay in the end though. Look at all those flowers there. I don't actually know which kind of flowers they are. They're like lilacs or something. But as you saw, there's like a whole meadow of them, which is just insane. Again, that's like it's not that new, but it's like a fairly new feature of the game to me. Like, look how many there are, that's just crazy. It does look really nice, and I suppose it would happen in real life. So it looks like I'm now starting to carve out sort of where the kitchen will go. I end up doing like a big sort of pair of double doors and then a little window next to it, as you're about to see. Let me show you. Oop. there we go, it's done. And then I obviously partition off where the living room's going to go. Now I must admit, the living rooms are what I have left in this video. So I'm going to do the kitchens, I'm going to do the bedrooms and the bathrooms. But the living rooms, I think it's just that I don't find them very exciting. And I don't know how you can make living rooms different, really. So other than different coloured stairs for different coloured sofas. So I end up just leaving the living rooms. I don't think I do a single living room, just to warn you. But the kitchens all look a little bit different. I mean, they're all made out of the same materials. I hope that doesn't annoy people. I can always change it if you want me to. But yeah, we'll see. So I think now, yeah, I'm gathering the resources that I need to do the kitchen. So I've got that grey concrete which I use as like the cabinets. I've obviously got a furnace which would be like the oven, and then the cauldrons I use as sinks. So I'm just grabbing some stone slabs and I use those to make like pretend extractor fans, as you've seen before. So I put like an extractor fan in there. I do think it ends up being quite a nice kitchen. Obviously it's not very spacious, but I really like how I've used the space in the house. End up putting, is it a single? Yeah, a double. Put a double sink over there is the idea. Yeah, I think it ends up being quite a nice little space. And lighting wise, do I just put one light in it? I think not too excessive like I did in the first ever episode in the house that I made, where I had like lights everywhere because I couldn't get the symmetry right and it was annoying me. So I think I just put one lantern in the middle of this room. Let's have a look. Where does he put it? Dun dun dun. Yeah, just one in the middle. Two. Oh, we'll go for two. Just shows that I can't remember what I've done, but I have done a lot of things since I recorded this, so forgive me. I think I just put the light in here and then leave it. I mean, I know it's not perfectly in the middle. I hope that doesn't annoy anyone. So obviously now there'll just be like a TV, sofa, coffee table. That's all it's going to need really. If you want me to do the rooms, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to leave them. But I did want to do the interiors, not just leave them empty. And I think it might be someone's interest. Like I used to love watching videos of people playing The Sims and decorating the houses. I just found that really, really interesting. And you could make the houses look so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, I'm kneeling and my legs are hurting. I might have to do what I did in the last episode and then pause and stretch my legs. Maybe actually, I don't know. So anyway, I'm just putting a bed. Well, I'll have to go get the bed, but I'm sort of sectioning off the bedrooms and the bathrooms. I'm going to come back to it in a minute. For you guys, I'll just carry on, but I am going to stretch my legs because they're in pain. So I'll be back in just a second. Wait, let me pause the video. Oh, if it'll let me. There we go. Right, I'll be back in just a sec. Sorry. I need to get a proper desk and a proper chair, don't I? Annoying. I'm sorry. I'll sort this out. We'll see. I don't want to spend money. I'm doing good at saving money. We'll see. Right, back in a sec. Is it playing again? Yeah, it's playing again. I've stretched my legs a little bit, but sitting down straight away, it's hurting again. So, yeah, I might have to stop again soon, but let me keep it rolling. We'll see how we get on. Not ideal. I should have thought these things through, but I do think that sitting here is the right thing to do because I want like a fairly plain background. I want the lighting to be right because like if I sit anywhere else, like the light is not going towards me, then I'll look all funny. I look funny anyway, but anyway, let me talk about what's going on in the video. So I partition off the house into, I put a little bathroom in. I do end up moving that window one across, so it gets another second bedroom at the back, and yeah, a tiny little like shower room. To be fair, all the houses have shower rooms and not actual baths. There was only one bathroom that was actually big enough, and I thought, I wonder if I should put a bath in there. But I've never really like done baths in Minecraft. I guess you'd put blocks and then fill them with water. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't got any baths in Minecraft. So yeah, I'll let this keep playing because then you can see how I decorate this second bedroom. I mean, it's fairly basic. I end up putting the bed against that back wall and then filling the back wall in because I always feel like the bed should face the windows. Now maybe that's just me, and I must say they don't in real life in my house. Yeah, I suppose it's not a typical thing, but I think you should be able, I don't know. For some reason when I'm designing them, I like the beds to face the windows. Yeah, they don't have to, but I don't know. I don't know why I want to do it that way instead of against the side wall. I'm not sure. And I don't know if I do that for all the houses on here. To be honest, I can't remember. And I must say again, for all of the houses that I'm building in this episode, I do use those lime green beds. That's not to be annoying. I just couldn't be bothered to switch it out for different colours. So if you want different coloured beds, let me know. So yeah, I've sort of shown you how I've used all the space there. So I've got 2 bedrooms and a little shower room. I think it's turned out quite nice. So I'm going to skip a bit of the video now. I'm not sure what block I'm looking for. Let's have a look. What block? Oh, chests. So just putting chests in the bedroom, I guess. And then I put the ceiling in so that it's not just like open space up there. And I don't put a roof in the attic. I thought I'll just leave it as attic, because I thought then it would need windows, but then the one that I do put in the attic doesn't have windows in the end. You'll see. So let me skip again. Yeah, put doors on. Cool. I put the path outside the front of the house to just join it on. Oh, there's a little black rabbit there. I think that's like the first, I could be wrong, but I feel like the first rabbit I've seen in this series. And I don't know if I've mentioned, but I was thinking, I mentioned a bit back that I had like the heaters or something, and I thought, everything that I do in real life, I need to make sure that my villagers got as well. Look at that little rabbit; it's so cute. And I thought, well, I couldn't decide like where to have like a chicken farm. Do I have it in this village, or do I have it in the Foxby village? And I thought I'll do it in whatever village I see a chicken in first. Now I don't know if it's because there's a lot of foxes and wolves about, because I think they just eat them, don't they? But I haven't seen any chickens yet, so I figured that this village is probably going to need like a butcher's. That's something I need to set up. Excuse me. So yeah, I don't know. Just thinking out loud, I guess. Because I saw a rabbit there, I was like, I wonder if I should have like a pet shop in that village. But I guess we'll get there eventually. People are going to want pets, aren't they? Right, so I've put the floor in, very exciting. I think the next thing I do is put the stairs in. So to start with, I just put blocks, picture like where it's going to go. Let me show you the finished product. Oh, I had this random thing where my controller disconnected, and I had no idea why. It was weird. The controller still said it was like turned on. I'm like, so why is it disconnected? So I just took the battery pack out and then restarted it, and it was fine. Very strange. So you can see there, I'm going to go for like a sort of like a spiral staircase, but not really a spiral staircase. It just sort of curves a little bit, and then just putting the floor in here. It does end up being quite small, which is not ideal. So let me fast forward a bit. Oh, I don't know what that's jumped to. Have I finished that upstairs bit? Let me go back 10 seconds. Alright, so I just finished the floor upstairs. I thought I would maybe partition it into the rooms, but I must do that later. Or maybe just leave it. If I can't be bothered, do I just leave it? Let's fast forward and see what happens. So which house is this now? That's the same one, so it looks like I just move on. Couldn't bother with that house. So if you want me to go back and decorate that house, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll see if I can be bothered. So this room in this house is meant to be like the kitchen area. Look, it's just floating. So eventually I'm going to put dirt in, so it's not just like in mid air, if you like. Just put some little slabs, like stone bricks out there, so there's like a little platform to walk out onto when you go out into what will be the gardens. I need to section off the gardens at some point. It still needs doing. And then I set about putting the kitchen in. So I put the stoves in, and then I think, well, if I'm going to have the hob there, it just seems weird that there's a window behind it. I've never seen anywhere that has like a window behind a stove or an oven or anything. So I do decide to just break that up in the end. And then on the other side of the kitchen, I do put the cauldrons for the sinks. And I think it turns out quite nice. So obviously it's slightly to the right there, the oven. So I decided to put the cauldron slightly to the right as well, just so that one offsets the other. I think I like it like that. And then those are supposed to be like pretend cupboards, aren't they? And then I just put the floor in so that you can imagine what it's like with the ceiling in. I think I do that for the whole house, so let me just fast forward. Yeah, so putting the floor in for the whole house. I'll skip again. And then it looks like I set on putting a bedroom above what is the kitchen. So again, I'll fast forward it for you because it's not very exciting. Oh, it looks like I've done it. So let me rewind just a second so you can see it. There you go. So it's just got like a little double bedroom and some cabinets. Let me fast forward again. Now I must say, in this house I was really... Oh, my legs are aching. Can I do that? Maybe I should just kneel. Is that weird? No, it seems okay. But then how long till my knees start hurting is the question. I need to get a proper desk chair. I didn't realise, like, need to commit to this YouTube thing. What was I saying? Yeah, I've really struggled with how to set out the bathroom for this house because I sort of wanted a window and some natural light in it. But it doesn't work unless I switch things around. So yeah, you can see what I end up going for. Let me fast forward it a little bit. I think I just put the bathroom in next, or the shower room if you like. Put the ceiling in, okay. And that must be that house done. And I guess we're going to move on to the next house. So now this one, I keep saying that I really like this house. So I just finish off the like stone walkway out the front. So again, let me fast forward because the first part is just going to be me putting the floor in anyway. So I think I put a lantern in above the door just to light it up a bit, and then floor. Let's fast forward. Yeah, cool. We don't want to see me putting a floor in, do we? So you can see at the back of the house, I put like a kitchen window in, and I think I've got a double door thing again. I must keep remembering to move my cursor off that menu so that you guys can actually see what's on in my hotbar. I know you can sort of see it anyway, but it must be annoying seeing the pause thing all the time. I'm so sorry if that's annoying you. I have to work out what that actually looks like. It annoys me, and then I'll decide what to do. But I just keep forgetting, so no offence. I'm not trying to. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I've just put the floor in for upstairs. That's meant to be like a banister. Now I don't leave it like that, and it was just to sort of remind me that I need a block to put a banister on, if you like. So I start by working on that front bedroom. I just put the bedside table in first, and then I put a wall along there. Now, because of the size of that room, it does mean that I can't put a bedside table either side, which is quite annoying. But I think it was the best use of space given what I could do in that space. Now, again, here I couldn't decide exactly where to put the bathroom. It's a very awkward sort of space to work with. So I shuffled it around a little bit, but let me fast forward and show you what I actually end up doing. So there I've sectioned off the bathroom actually next to the stairs and moved the entrance into that bedroom so it sort of comes out onto what will be the landing area. Let me fast forward again. So I think I've now just put the second bedroom in. You can see I've put the standard lime green double beds, bedside tables, lanterns, and now I'm just focusing on the landing bit. So yeah, it's got two little smaller windows. I think that was right for that house. I know it looks a little bit strange at the back of the house, but I don't know. I just think it was what was right instead of a great big window up there. Yeah, there's a nice spacious landing, which is good because I don't think any of the houses really have that. I'm trying to think. We'll find out. And then I get onto this tiny little thing. Oh my gosh, what a palaver. So I think the first thing I do is actually, well, it looks like I put the floor in, but I actually set about on the kitchen. I always seem to start with the kitchens, don't I? I do like the way that my kitchens look, not to be like biased or anything, but yeah, I always think they look really nice, so it's where I always start. Let me fast forward to putting the kitchen in, if I can. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, so I think I'm really looking at the house. Let me go back. I need to rewind a bit. Oh my gosh, how did I go so far forward? Okay, you got a little glimpse there of what the kitchen actually looks like. It's a nice, cute little kitchen, very small, but if it's a house for one person, that's all one person needs, isn't it? And then you can see I've put a little bed and a bedside table. It's literally a single bed, so we're assuming that just one person lives here. And then I'm like, where can I put a shower, a sink, and a toilet? And there just wasn't space for it, so that's where I look at extending this house. It just was not big enough for what I needed or what I wanted. So I do extend out the side, and luckily I had room there to do it, because if I didn't have the room I would have been stuffed, wouldn't I? Maybe I would have had to put I didn't even think I could have maybe put shower room in the roof. I don't know. But anyway, this is what I end up doing, and I do like how it turns out, so I'll let it play so you can see what I've done instead of fast forwarding it. But I do just make it like 1 or 2 blocks bigger outside, and it just makes it perfect, absolutely perfect, both for the bathroom upstairs and also it gives me a bit more room in the kitchen downstairs. And I really like the way it turns out. So yeah, it works out really, really good in my opinion. So I want to fast forward it, but then I also don't want you to miss like what I've done to the building and be like, what happens? Do you know what I mean? So I'll let it keep playing. Maybe just give my voice a rest for a minute. You must get tired of me just talking constantly. Gosh, it's getting so late now. It's like 11 o'clock. I want to record these, especially while I know it's working, because I get very paranoid that if my memory stick gets too full, it stops working. But fingers crossed, so far so good. Okay, so then I extend this, which will be like the shower room, if you like. So I think I do end up putting everything in, like the shower, the toilet, the sink, and it just makes the space work so much better. It's the right size now, so I can actually get everything in that I need to. So I'm blocking it off there, window in, shower, and then it'll be sink, and I think toilet I just leave for now because I haven't got stairs. I end up doing it later, just putting some stone brick stairs in. I think the next thing I do is put the roof on that bit, so I'll fast forward because you can see how I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'll go 30 seconds ahead. And just, yeah, see, I'm just putting the roof in, not very exciting. So let me fast forward again. Da-da-da. Okay, so that's the roof sorted, and then I head back downstairs to extend the kitchen again. Now I really like that that door ends up being 3 wide instead of 2 wide, because I did think it looks really weird being 2 wide. And then look, I get a little window in there. It's just so cute. It's such a cute little house. And then extending the kitchen there. Obviously it had a sink that side, didn't it? So I just put the sink back in, move that cabinet, and yeah, it just becomes like a little sort of kitchen area with extra cupboards, extra preparation space, if you like, somewhere to wash the pots. And I think, yeah, it ends up being quite a nice, cute little house compared to what I thought would be a disaster. It was a disaster. It turned out okay. So I don't think I actually do anything else with that house. Like I said, I don't really bother with the living rooms in this video. I'll just move on to the next one. Now, the next house is that one there that I'm pointing at now, and I don't think I actually do anything with it because it's a fairly standard basic house. I couldn't really be bothered, and this is the thing, when a house has got like a bit more character like that last one, it really gets me interested in it, whereas this one's just standard boring, so I couldn't be bothered with it. Let me fast forward to something a bit more exciting. So cool. Oh, making it level so it doesn't look like it's floating. I think I do. Oh, maybe just put a little patio area for that house. Fast forward again. Yeah, so I've just put the floor in. I don't know if I even do the upstairs floor. No, so literally if I go back 10 seconds, and another 10 seconds, and another 10 seconds, what's the point of skipping then? I swear this media player does not work right. So finishing, yeah, that's all I do with that house. If you want me to finish it, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably do it another time, probably off camera, I guess. So there's 4 houses left that I've not touched yet. There's this little one here, which does end up being quite a problem because it looks like an alright sized house, but really it is quite small. So it's just thinking about how I'm going to use the space. Let me fast forward because all I do is put the floor in to start with. Okay, so I've put the floor in, I've put the this is still downstairs, isn't it? So I'm sectioning off. I think the kitchen is going to be straight off the hallway, which I know it is in some houses. That's going to be the living room. It's obviously fairly small, but that's the reality of the house, I'm afraid. I don't think I end up putting the kitchen in this one, which is weird. I should definitely do that. Definitely do that. So then put the floor in upstairs, and then start to think about how I'm going to section it off. I can't remember what I do in this one, so let's see. I'll just leave it playing because I know if I press that fast forward button, it's going to go too far and mess it up, isn't it? Wait. Oh, I thought we were in a completely different house then. Gosh, am I just tired? Do I not even do anything in that house? Oh, for God's sake, I do annoy myself. I'll have to go back and do that. So, I don't know if I'll do it off camera. Unless you particularly want to see it, you'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know. Right, so I'm going to fast forward because I'm just putting a floor in, which is not very exciting. More putting a floor in, so I'm fast forward. This is the house next door, isn't it? So I must do them at the same time. Upstairs flooring, fine, I'm fast forwarding. Oh, I don't know, because... Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored. I'm sure you guys are getting bored. Just had a message saying that my office is going to update in 30 minutes. If it doesn't clash with anything. I guess my other episode might have uploaded now. That's something I didn't mention. And I'm trying to upload the previous episode right now while recording this one, and I don't know if my poor laptop can handle it. Let's have a look. So if you can hear the fan going, I'm really sorry. I think it's done it. Have a look. Yeah, it's published, so hopefully live. I've not shared it anymore, so I've just never seen it. But it is really late, it's like 11 o'clock at night, so we'll see. I uploaded a vlog, if you follow the vlog channel. I don't think it's very exciting, to be honest. People seem to want to watch the vlogs, so thought I would just do a general update on what's happened in my life over the last 2 days. Nothing exciting, literally just work. Oh, hey ho. Right, so looking at this house then, obviously I've sectioned off the bedroom at the front. In terms of a bathroom, it looks really tight for space there. I don't know if I just leave it. Can't remember exactly what I do. Let's leave it plain and see what happens. Just give up. Just give up. Is this house number 1? I've lost track. So I was looking at other things. It is house number 1, which again is very small. Some of these houses are a lot smaller than I wanted them to be, but still much bigger than the naturally spawning huts that are like 3x3. Why do they make them so small? Anyway, let's fast forward. I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored. Okay, put a bed in. Cool. Boring. Boring. Right, this house then. So I've put a bedroom in the front, just behind that wall there that I'm pointing at. And this is obviously going to be the bathroom. It does end up being the biggest bathroom I've got, just with that extra 2 blocks in it, which is crazy. And it's this house that I end up putting the room in the attic, because basically there's all that space there, and I really wanted like an extra bedroom in there. But when I was thinking about like how can I make the walls so that you can get to each room, but each room is also big enough for everything that I need, and I was like, what do I do? So I basically ended up, you'll see, but I just end up putting a staircase in, and then it takes you up to what is like the attic, and I end up putting up there a double bedroom with an ensuite. So it looks like a fairly standard house, but it actually ends up being quite luxury, which is nice. I'm going to leave it plain so you can see what I do with it. I'll give you a break from my voice. And my knees. If anyone actually wants to see these videos. I'm just going to go on my phone while you're watching that. So putting the floor in, very exciting. But remember, you can always skip the YouTube video if you find it boring, like double tap, and it'll skip for you, won't it? I'm in this weird situation because it's like 11 at night. I napped earlier, so I'm tired, but not tired enough to, go to sleep. So I was thinking, like, what can I actually do with myself? I'm like, well, YouTube. YouTube. Maybe I should just watch Netflix or something. So, the one of the problems with this attic room is it doesn't have any natural light. Now, I could just put like a window in on the roof, so if that's something you want to see, maybe I should do it anyway. Because I really like rooms with natural light. It really annoys me in my house that my downstairs toilet, my bathroom, does not have a window in, which is just crazy. But then I was used to that at uni as well, but uni's different. I really wanted a bathroom with natural light, but it just happened that when I was house hunting, this one didn't have it, and I thought, will it be okay? And it's been fine. I'm used to it now. I do think natural light would be nice, but it is what it is till I save up for another house, which is going to be absolutely years away, unless I somehow become viral with my rubbish Minecraft videos and earning money from doing something that I really enjoy. That would be so good, so good. But yeah, maybe one day. I've talked about Tom Cassell, Tom Syndicate, and yeah, I'm definitely inspired by everything he does. And you look at his house, and he did mention in his videos that he's never had a mortgage. I'm so jealous. I mean, I think if I didn't get a mortgage, I could have paid this house off so fast, because I earn like a fairly decent wage. But yeah, the interest I pay on my mortgage is just ridiculous. But I didn't want to live with my parents any longer. I just really wanted, firstly, to not have to commute so far to work, but also my own space. So yeah, it cost me a fortune, but I think it's worth it. Sorry for ranting about my life. Now, did I not do anything in that downstairs? I mean, I can't remember what I do, but like I said, I've done a lot of things since then, so I just can't remember. Are we getting to the end of the episode? Yeah, we are. So that looks like all I've recorded for episode 11. I hope you've enjoyed seeing like what I did with some of the inside spaces. I'm aware it's very half finished, so if you've got any suggestions, please let me know, and I'll happily like include those into my videos. But otherwise, that's what I've done with episode 11. in the next episode, I do end up sprucing up that train station that is just next to the houses, because I think the people that live there, to look at the station, need something that's half decent to look at, and at the minute it doesn't look very decent. I'm really not happy with that train station, but I will improve it, and I do improve it. So in the next episode, that's what you'll see. But yeah, if you want to see me do anything else with these houses in particular, please maybe just pop it in the comments or message me if you want to message me. And then obviously I can include that in whatever comes out next. But other than that, again, like always, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, so I know that you've liked it, and then hopefully I'll see you again for another episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day, fantastic night, whatever it is for you. Au revoir.